Hey, good evening, YouTubers. Today is February 4th, 2014, and this is Francis, and making a short video today. Today I had a test on my heart, and I had a 1 o'clock appointment, and I had to go in and have an echocardiogram, okay? So what they do is they put a probe up against your chest here, and and they record. It's like an ultrasound. You can see the heart on the screen. You can see the valves in the heart going boop 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 boop. Anyways, I talked about this last April 12th. Okay, so it's been almost like 10 months. 1 week short of 10 months since I had this done before. So I'm really looking forward to the results because I've been on this special diet and I have all these heart-friendly spices, and I've been eating pretty much a vegetarian, vegan diet, except I do eat meat occasionally. So, and I have lost 40 to 50 pounds since my last exam. So they might be doing this annually. I don't know. But anyways, so I went there today. This morning I took a shower, washed my hair, put some makeup on. I have this orange polka dot shirt. I did not wear a bra, okay, because when I go in there, I'm like Hugh McGinnis, right? Anyways, I had to take my shirt off, and I knew I was going to have to take my shirt off. So I'm laying there on my left side with my left arm behind my head like this, and I had my shirt off. So the woman technician is looking at me, and she gives me a towel and says, "Here, you should cover up a little bit." So I went, "Oh, okay, no problem." I didn't even bat an eye, you figure, a guy would never have to feel like he has to cover up, right? So anyways, I went in there, and I got there about an hour and 15 minutes early because I took an early bus, and I went to a restaurant just up the street, and it's called Cool Moose Cafe, and I had breakfast. I had a farmer's market omelet with brie, and instead of home fries, I had chili grits. No, cheesy grits, okay? And the grits were delicious, okay, with some cheese, and I put a little hot sauce. And what I do is I put a little ketchup on the plate, and I put a little Texas hot sauce on there, and I mix it with a fork. And so it isn't like real hot, but the ketchup has a little spiciness to it. And then I cut the omelet and I just fork some of the spicy ketchup on the. So it's delicious. I had that with some toast, and I don't very rarely eat bread, but so I got there and I ate that, and then so when I left the restaurant, it was about, I don't know, 11:30. So I had an hour and a half to kill. So I just took my time and walked down the street. It's about a quarter mile, and I got to the doctor's office, or this test place. It's a cardiology lab, actually. People go in there and they have a stress test done. They probably inject them with that radioactive liquid, and they check out people's hearts. So, I was in the room that had the ultrasound machine. So, anyways, it only took about 20 minutes, So, I did it on my left side for about 10 minutes, and she said I lay flat on my back and with my arms like this, which I did. And that just took a few minutes longer, and then we were done. So, anyways, next week on Thursday the 13th, I go to see my heart doctor, and he's going to have the results of this test. So I'm hoping that my heart fraction has gone up. That means my heart would be pumping a little bit more blood than it was a year ago. But I don't know, okay? So it depends on the results. I know one thing though. I've lost 40 or 50 pounds, and you got to walk uphill from where I go for these tests. And I had to stop for a traffic light, but as I was walking up the hill, I didn't feel as winded. Last year I had to stop about halfway up the hill and just stand still and catch my breath. This year I'm walking up the hill at a steady pace, did not have to stop, and I'm sucking on my e-cigarette, right? I mean, this isn't smoke, this is vapor, okay? But it does have a vanilla flavor, nicotine liquid. So I mean, hey, I definitely didn't even get close to being winded walking up the hill. So that means my heart's pumping more blood and my tissues are getting more oxygen, for the same effort level going up that same hill. So I'm hoping that, like, hey, maybe my heart is like even in better condition. So anyway, so I don't know what's going to happen. I have to wait till next week and to get the results. But I was sitting in that office for like an hour, almost an hour and 15 minutes. Plus, they took me like 10 or 15 minutes late. So I was sitting there for an hour and a half. They had the TV going. I looked in a newspaper. I read, what do they call that? Those yellow magazines. Geez, I can't remember what they are. Anyways, forget it. Anyways, I National Geographic, right? Yeah, yeah. So they had some articles in there. One article about the tornado that killed that guy like last May. Some guy was a tornado chaser, and they showed pictures of the tornadoes, and they showed the picture of his car after he got killed in it. Ugh. Oh my God. So, anyways, that guy chased tornadoes and storms for many years, and he finally paid the ultimate price with his life. But oh well. So, anyways, but I was sitting there, and believe me, I I know I got some looks from the nurses that were working in there, and one of the ladies who did my heart test last year. Her name's Kelly, and Kellie, and she works there. And she said hi. She remembered me, and I says, "Oh, hi. How are you, Kelly? How you doing?" So she's a nice looking woman too. But anyways, I mean, so you know, it's so next week when I go to the doctor's office. Gee, I just wonder what I'm going to wear to see the doctor next week. Ooh. I do have. I have my. This is. They call them knickers, not knickers. Capri pants. These are like pumpkin spice. So I was kind of dressed in orange today, and I forgot to wear a necklace too. Oh man, I was going to put an orange necklace. I have these beaded things. I forgot to put it on. Anyway, so hey, I just came home drinking coffee. No, yeah, I didn't drink any beer today. I had a few beers on Sunday, which I probably shouldn't have had, but I didn't gain any weight over the last weekend. So I got on the scale this morning as 300. Okay, so I'm still like 5 pounds over what I was before Christmas. So, but I'm kind of cut back on my eating, and I just, that breakfast was small, and then when I came home, I cooked some more rice, like a vegetable soup with rice. I have that every day. Okay, I love it because there's so many spices and things in it. It's like ends up being like a Spanish rice. And at the end, when the rice is almost all cooked, I drop a couple eggs in there and then stir the eggs up, and it really creams it up. It turns it from like reddish color because of the tomato paste there's not a lot. There's just one little can of tomato paste. So I mean, with the rice in there, it's like, it's not like a spaghetti sauce, okay? But when you put that 2 eggs in there and you mix it up with a fork, and the egg white mixes in with all the rice and everything, and the yolk, it kind of adds a lot of yellow color to it. And and it really tastes good too, because you're adding like the protein and the fat of 2 eggs into this mix, and it's delicious. Okay, so that's the way I like to have my eggs. I mean, and I had like a 3 egg omelet this morning, so I had like 5 eggs today, which is rare. I never have 5 eggs, but that was the only protein I had today, except for the protein that's in the tomato paste and the little bit of protein that's in the rice. And that omelet with brie, there's no meat in it. It's got like spinach, tomatoes. It's like a veggie, onions, and it's like a veggie mix. And there actually isn't even any cheese in it. It's just 3 egg omelet with a bunch of veggies and tomatoes, onions, spinach. I don't know, a few other veggies. I can't remember what they are, but anyways, it's good, And so when I go out for breakfast, the only thing I'm eating that's got animal protein is the egg. Okay, because I don't eat omelets that have like pork or bacon. I don't eat any of that stuff. Okay, so I avoid the pork. And you know what? My arteries are clean pipes. Okay, we kid around. I kid around with Rosie about the plumbing, and she put out a couple videos about doing her bathroom in the Shine Shack, and we're making a few jokes, a few plumbing jokes today. Anyway, but hey, that's it. I mean, people, based on what you eat, you're clogging your arteries with all that pork and all that animal fat and Crisco, and people eat cookies and it's got all that Crisco in it. You'd be far better off making cookies with organic butter as the fat. That would be good for you. Throw all that Crisco stuff, all that man-made um, uh, grease and pork fat. I know some people are going to go, oh man, but you know what? Hey, I'm going to be 62 in 2 months, and I went to the doctor's office today. And there was a lot of people in there that was probably like my age or maybe a little older. I was the youngest looking person in there, okay? And I know I look a lot younger than my years because, and I feel a lot healthier too. I feel healthier than I have in 20 years because of what I eat. I'm taking care of myself. And yes, I'm losing the weight slow, but I'm losing the weight, okay? So. Anyways, I just want to encourage everybody out there, and I will be doing a video next week when I get the results from my doctor about my heart condition, and so I'll keep everybody up to date. And then a week after that, the Thursday after that is the 20th, and that's my next therapy session with my gender counselor. So anyway, so hopefully in the next week or two, there'll be some, monumental, facts about Fran-Sez's health and my immediate future about what's going to happen. Okay? So just give everybody a heads up. It might still be another month or so before I know for sure what's going on with my gender counselor and stuff, but hey, I'm a lot closer to getting a diagnosis than I was 6 months ago. So anyways, love everybody. It's almost 15 minutes. I got to bring this to a close. So anyways, have a good week. Tomorrow's hump day. And so I hope to get together with some of my girlfriends tonight and I don't know if they'll even see this video before that, but anyways. All right, good night, everybody. Love you all, and see you next week, if not sooner. Love you. Bye.